The Federal Reserve is meeting again today, and there's a lot of questions swirling about whether the Fed will raise rates again. Joining us now is Greg McBride, Bankrate Chief Financial Analyst. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
Thank you for joining us. So first, what do you expect to happen today? What decision could they make today?
No interest rate change today, but that doesn't mean that they're done. I expect that they're going to maintain this posture of potentially needing to raise interest rates later in the year, either in November or December, particularly if inflation doesn't cooperate, but no rate hike today.
So you are expecting it to increase possibly soon. Is it ever possible that it will come back down? I mean, once it starts going up, I become extremely pessimistic that it'll ever come down. When could we ever see it get lowered?
It will, but it'll take some time. And high interest rates are the medicine we have to take to cure the disease of inflation. So getting inflation under control is that ultimate goal. And so the Federal Reserve has been raising rates. They're almost done. And I expect maybe they'll raise rates one more time, but then they'll be done. But then they're likely to leave those rates at a high level for an extended period. They don't want to start cutting rates too soon and then have that inflation monster come back. So it's probably going to be well into next year before we start to see rates come down. And even then, it's going to take quite a while before they come down in a significant and meaningful way.
Okay. What about for people right now who are looking to make big purchases? They want to buy a home, they want to buy a car, they're needing to finance something. What would you recommend they do right now?
Make sure your credit is in the best possible shape that it can be. That's how you're going to save money. And then shop around. Not every lender's charging the same price. You want to make sure you can get the best deal that you can qualify for. It's a high rate environment. I mean, there's no two ways about it, but you can still realize some pretty significant savings just by shopping around and maybe taking some couple steps just to make sure your credit is in the best possible shape.
If you do have some time to wait, about how long do you recommend somebody waiting?
Well, I think the bigger ingredient here really is your own credit rating. Interest rates aren't going to drop off the table overnight. So waiting just in hopes of lower rates, that's a real waiting game and a guessing game at the same time. However, if you can take steps to improve your credit, maybe you're going to pay down debt, just a little bit more time paying bills on time and previous missteps, have less waiting. That type of thing can really move the needle in terms of the interest rate you qualify for, even if interest rates themselves don't change a whole lot.
Yeah, your personal interest rate can be lower in that situation. All right, Greg McBride, thank you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
I appreciate you having me. Important to shop around, get the best rates, but also savers, same thing. Shop around, make sure you're getting the best rate on savings. It's great times for savers.
All right, Greg McBride with Bankrate. Again, thank you for joining us this morning.